The story of Pixar is a long one, but it all starts with Toy Story, and that's where our story has to begin today. Toy Story was in development from 1990 to its eventual release in 1995. Before, Pixar had been animating shorts and commercials like Adventures of Andre and Wally B, Luxo Jr., Red's Dream, and Tin Toy. Tin Toy was originally going to have a sequel and be Pixar's debut TV movie. Interestingly enough, Tin Toy is believed to take place in the same universe. Tinny even made an appearance in Toy Story 4. But when Disney made the agreement with Pixar, they were not interested in the proposed sequel and instead wanted a feature film. Toy Story's first draft was very different from the one that came out. The first draft was heavily influenced by Jeffrey Katzenberg, the chairman of the Disney Studios at the time. He wanted more edge in the characters, which accidentally made the characters unlikable and downright mean. Woody especially was hateable. In very early animation tests, he was a ventriloquist dummy, which actually made him scary and almost villain-like. When they made the first cut, they screened the movie for Disney executives. This screening is now called the Black Friday reel, and after this screening, Disney made them shut down production and almost cut the movie altogether. After this, the creative team in Pixar was given a second chance and made the classic Toy Story we all know today. On November 22nd, 1995, Toy Story opened in theaters and immediately became a success, making $363 million in the box office. To help promote the new animated film, Disney would typically put a parade dedicated to that movie in MGM Studios. This was how Toy Story was introduced into the Disney parks. The Toy Story parade ran from late 1995 to June 8th, 1997. The parade started with the Green Army Men float. This float is actually still being used at Disney World today, in Festival of the Lion King as the giraffe float. Around the float were some Green Army Men, and then on the float was Sarge, who was able to talk to the crowd. A walk-around Slinky followed the float. The next unit had animatronic Ham and Mr. Potato Head. Behind that float were red monkeys from the Barrel of Monkeys. 2 monkeys even had the barrel itself. After the red monkeys, Buzz made an appearance on a float with his ship and a bunch of green aliens. The final float had Woody and Rex, Lenny, and Mike on it. This short parade only ran for a little over a year since it was just to promote the film. Disneyland Paris also ran a character parade in 1996. This parade didn't have any floats, just walk-around characters. The characters included all of Sid's creations and some of Andy's toys, including this scary-looking Bo Peep. Buzz and Woody had a short show where the floats from the Toy Story parade were reused. After the show was over, Buzz and Woody would greet the crowd. This show didn't run for very long. After the show ended, the Green Army Men started to roam around the entrance of the studio backlot tour. Rocky Gibraltar also would roam around. These meet and greets started in 1997. Buzz and Woody also got a better meet and greet spot near the entrance. Buzz and Woody also got a better meet and greet spot near the entrance of the studio backlot. Another place that Buzz and Woody would meet sometimes was at Pizza Planet. This restaurant was inspired by the restaurant from the movie and opened in 1995. It was technically called Toy Story Pizza Planet Arcade and was located next to Muppavision 3D. It served mediocre pizza and had classic arcade games like Skee Ball and the classic claw machine. This location closed in 2016 and was replaced by Pizza Rizzo. Pizza Planet was also in Disneyland Paris. This location opened in 1997 and was closed in 2010. Pizza Planet is still in operation today in Disneyland. That location opened in 2018 as part of Pixar Fest and is located where Mission to Mars used to be. It was time for Toy Story to get attractions. The first attraction to open for Toy Story was Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters in Disney Quest. This was a bumper card ride. You can also shoot styrofoam Nerf balls at other cars. This opened in 1998. A couple months later, Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin opened in Magic Kingdom. This is a target game. If you hit the target with a laser, you can get points. I'm terrible at it, so don't ask me for tips. What's significant about Space Ranger Spin is that it's the first time Buzz's planet and backstory is shown, since Toy Story 2 had not actually come out yet. Space Ranger Spin opened in Tokyo Disneyland in 2004 and was renamed to Buzz Lightyear's Astro Blasters. Astro Blasters opened in Disneyland in 2005. It then opened in Hong Kong Disneyland in 2005 and is the only one that is closed. Disneyland Paris opened theirs in 2006, but it has a different name. It is called Laser Blast. Over in Shanghai Disneyland, it's called Buzz Lightyear's Planet Rescue, and it opened in 2016. In 1999, when Disney started opening the value resorts, they opened the All-Star Movies Resort. In that resort, they have a Toy Story section where the rooms are themed to the movie. Also outside of the building are statues of the different characters and giant statues of Buzz and Woody. MGM Studios got another Toy Story edition in 1999 after Toy Story 2 came out. Woody, Buzz, Jessie, and Bullseye would meet at a meet and greet location that looked like the outside of Al's Toy Barn. It was located behind Mama Melrose Ristorante Italiano. This location closed in 2008. Disney started a Pixar parade in MGM Studios in 2008. It was called Block Party Bash and allowed kids to dance with the characters. When that parade closed, it moved over to Disneyland. Also, they opened Toy Story Midway Mania in 2008. This took the idea from Space Ranger Spin and replaced the physical sets with screens. Pixar Place also opened with the ride, which opened a new meet and greet for Buzz and Woody. Toy Story Mania was a smash hit when it opened. It takes place in Andy's room and is a great ride. The next addition to a Disney park would be a big one. On August 17th, 2010, Disney opened Toy Story Playland in Walt Disney Studios Park in Paris. 3 rides are in this land: Toy Soldier Parachute Drop, Slinky Dog Zigzag Spin, and RC Racer. The Toy Soldier is a drop ride. Slinky Dog is not like ours. It's not even a roller coaster. It's a ride for kids that just goes in a circle. The ride cars look exactly like the American cars, actually. The RC Racer is the flagship ride that takes riders forward and backwards on a track that is supposed to resemble a Hot Wheels track. 1 year later, another Toy Story themed land called Toy Story Land opened in Hong Kong Disneyland on November 18th, 2011. The Toy Story Land over there has the same rides and looks the same, but has different gift shop and restaurants. 7 years later, on April 26, 2018, Toy Story Land would open in Shanghai Disneyland. It shared much of the same rides, such as RC Racers and Slinky. But RC Racers was renamed to Rex's Racers. But it had a new ride called Woody's Roundup, which is a whip ride, much like Alien Swirling Saucers. On June 30th, 2018, Toy Story Land opened in Hollywood Studios, replacing part of the Backlot Tour. This mini land has a Slinky Dog coaster, Alien Swirling Saucers, which, like I said before, is a lot like Woody's Roundup, and Toy Story Mania got a new entrance when Toy Story Land opened, since Pixar Place has closed. Woody's Lunchbox is the only restaurant as of now. Roundup Rodeo Barbecue will be open later this year. Green Army men still walk around the land, and Buzz, Woody, Jessie, and after Toy Story 4 came out, Bo Peep and Forky roam around the land as well. After Toy Story 4 came out, the Toy Story characters' walk-around costume got updated after 24 years. Buzz, Jessie, and Woody look much more friendly now. And Bo Peep isn't a rare character anymore. You can see these characters in the Magic Kingdom Cavalcade, Disney Adventure Friends Cavalcade. Toy Story is a special movie to me and many others. Not too long ago, Woody saw a little girl dressed up as Jessie, watching the cavalcade in the crowd, and made sure that Jessie went over and gave her a hug. That is the impact that Toy Story has on little kids, and is Disney magic at its finest. You know, Toy Story is easily one of my favorite franchises of all time. Toy Story 2 is my favorite of the franchise. It was literally, I grew up watching these movies. So as soon as I had the idea of doing a character in the parks for Toy Story and having like a Toy Story week here, I was like, I need to do it. I mean, it just wasn't, the idea was too great. And also, Toy Story has had such an impact in Disney parks. Like, it has a whole land. So, like, and like the way it was introduced to Hollywood studios, like over the years, is just so fascinating. And also, let me know, have you seen the new costume characters in the parks, and do you like them better than the old designs? I like them a lot better than the old ones. The old ones were weird looking to me. They didn't really do a good job, I think, of of taking the toy and trying to make it like life size and stuff like it just, I don't know, I didn't like the old walk around, so I'm sorry. And if you enjoyed this video, let me know by hitting that like button and consider subscribing. It would make me a very happy man. And with that, I will see you all in the next one. Have a magical day, everybody.